How was those levels? How's those levels?
I got them extra jacked.
Whoo, child, things that got a lot easier. I'm going to send that voice memo to myself and be a major singer in the world. All right, Spencer, how we doing?
Good.
We doing good.
Sad the season's over, but...
My dear Lord.
Listeners, before we get started, I just want to apologize. In the last few weeks, we've been very scant amount of shows.
We definitely fell off the wagon.
Busy, traveling, sad. I'm not going to lie. It was painful.
We ran into a Hawaii trip. We ran into Christmas. We ran into a New Year's, and then we ran into a Utah trip. There was a lot of things happening.
A lot of trips.
There was a lot of trips, and we unfortunately couldn't give you the amount of shows that you deserve.
No, we missed the Super Bowl pregame. So you're going to get the post.
You're going to get the post.
And you know what? We'll throw in a draft or free agency alert.
Mm-hmm. We got some breaking news tonight happened.
Oh.
As we were just sitting around.
Yeah, we broke it.
Shooting the news. We were probably the first ones to break this.
Yeah, you don't even know.
You guys don't even know. You don't even know. Do we want to talk about that now or we want to know?
Let's do it.
Shit. You ready?
Josh McDaniels.
Woo! He pulled a Bill Parcells. No.
Bill Belichick.
That's right.
Learned from the master.
He learned from the master. It was reported today that he signed with the Colts after much speculation in the postseason run that he was going to be their main, that he was going to take Andrew Luck, that he was going to build him back. He was going to get confidence back in that young man and that young arm. He was going to take that defense. He was going to make it good. That offense was going to go humdinger. He was going to be the savior. And then we got news today from great friend of the show and a secret ally that we can't tell you about, that he declined. He's going to stay with the Patriots till further notice. So we got to think, Spencer, what does this mean?
I don't know. This is one of a few things. Either maybe he watched some brand new Luck video, saw the arm was shaky.
Do you think it's like Marquez Fultz when you watch him shoot his shooting motion now? You're like, oh God.
That was a mind fuck.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. And so maybe Andrew Luck's like that. He got some video and he's like, oh Jesus.
I think what it is he knows he's the next head coach of the Patriots in a year or two. I read in the reports they claim that's not what he wants, but I don't know if you're gonna find a job now. You kind of left him hanging.
Yeah.
He German goodbye'd him.
That was bad. Like if you're another team looking to hire a coach, how do you go to him? You can't go to him. And if you're him, you want to inherit a Patriot team that's going to be vastly different in 2 years? You get to stay there, sure. But you're not going to have... Brady's going to be 42, 43.
He could go somewhere else. We'll see how it plays out. But it was shocking.
Why wouldn't you go hang out with Luck and T.Y.?
Colts are left hanging. How long before Jim Irsay finds out?
Jim Irsay already found out, and he is probably downed so much liquor, and he's probably speeding on the highway, going 120 with $3 million in cash in the back.
And 14 Bon Jovi guitars.
14 Bon Jovi guitars, and then inside the guitars is laden with all of your pills and opiates that he likes, which makes his face red.
Irsay's awesome.
He's a fucking psycho.
He's pretty great. All right, so yeah. Super Bowl 52, it happened.
It happened. When was the last time we had a show, though?
After the NFC Championship.
Are you sure?
Yeah, before you left for Utah.
That sounds right. That's right. That's two.
So we recapped getting destroyed.
So yeah. So you guys heard us, the absolutely abomination that was divisional round of playoffs. The championship round of the playoffs. Did we even do what? I think we lost the wild card. Did we lose every?
No,
we win the wild
we won
card?
wild card.
We just botched divisional and we horribly botched the championship rounds.
Yes.
So we were reeling, ladies and gentlemen. We were looking at a horrible shitstorm befall us after we had felt so wonderful and we were so high and we were so mighty going into the postseason.
We talked about legit. Just taking our money and walking away.
Yeah, and we were
throwing in the towel, calling it a good season.
Are you talking after the championship?
Yeah. There was cowardice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it just sucked because you work so hard all year long to get to a certain point, and then in 2 weeks you piss it away like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So you take that and you're like, do I even have it anymore? Do I have the ability to assess game situations and I'm picking a winner and a loser? I was reeling. I was on fire. My skin was on fire. I pissed myself. I shit myself. I told you guys that story.
You did.
That
you
was
actually shit yourself.
That was a real thing.
Yeah.
And it just was like, I don't know if betting the Super Bowl is the wisest idea, because we're about to if we lose that bet, we walk away with like nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of money. And I mean, we don't lose money. We got to gamble the whole year, but what the fuck? What fun is gambling if you don't win it?
We're playing to win.
We play to win the game. I don't play to just jack off and have nothing.
To lay up.
No. So there was a lot of debate. I went off to Utah. I went to the mountains. It was clean air. It was fresh air.
You saw the blood moon.
I saw the
super big blue blood.
Not as much as I liked, because the mountains were everywhere and kind of ruined it. But I got visuals on it on my phone. I was up there. It was cool air. I needed it. I needed to cleanse. I needed to refresh. Spenser was here holding down the fort.
I was.
Right?
Yeah, working a lot.
He was working a lot.
I was on set with Eagles fans.
He was. So he got to feel the Eagles. He got to feel something beat inside of him. I just got to get away. I didn't want to think about it anymore. And then when I came back and we started having discussions, dialogue.
Because at first it was you got to go Patriots, right? It's Tom Brady. It's the go.
We did it last year. Well,
But then I couldn't. For the whole 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, smart money, Patriots. That's what my brain says. But there was this inkling, this feeling. I told you. I'd had this feeling once before in 08 with Eli. I couldn't get away from the Eagles.
And I would not listen to him. I said, how can I go against everything I have been raised to believe? How can I sit there and put money on a franchise that I absolutely despise with my innermost being, my innermost
a fan base
soul?
Largely made up of trash people.
A fan base that is so raunchy and trashy and dirty and derelict. A city that is so vile. The only great thing, in my opinion, that's ever come out of this damn city, Rocky Balboa, and that was fictional. I was, how do I do that? So Spenser keeps saying, let's do Patriots, or let's do Eagles, let's do Eagles. I'd rather just kind of
at this point, it was like a tepid Eagles bet. It was like, fuck it, we'll feel cool. Like
a little bit of money. And I couldn't wrap my brain around it, even though I had rooted for the the Giants, in their 2 previous Super Bowls against the Patriots. So then I'm asking myself, what's the deal? How can you go for Eli and the Giants and you can't go for the Eagles? I don't know. There was just something there. Maybe it's because they booed Michael Irvin when he got injured, and I didn't like that. I still hold resentments. I hold them. A Scorpio.
Maybe they were booing the injury. We never got to the bottom of that.
Never got to the bottom of that. Nobody really did a
Or were they cheering? I think they were cheering, actually.
Yeah, I think they were cheering. Maybe that's why I hated them.
I was at a Philly bar in Miami 2 years ago, and they cheered vociferously when Romo broke his collarbone.
Assholes. See, these are
the things. They loved it.
So I was vehemently opposed to any idea of putting money on the Eagles, however big. But then I had to talk with my older brother. He's a man.
Game-changing moment.
Game-changing moment. Maybe a night, then maybe it was like on a Friday night.
Friday or Saturday.
And I was talking with him, and he said that he hedged his happiness and he put money on the Patriots.
He listened to the show.
He does. He's a listener to the show. And I said, wait, you hedged your happiness, put money on the Patriots? You want the Eagles to win? He goes, yeah, fuck the Patriots. And I said, but they're the Eagles. They're our arch nemesis. He's a big Cowboys fan, too. Before I was born, he's a Cowboys fan, obviously. And he says, yeah, you know what? The Eagles have never won a goddamn Super Bowl, Andrew. Not one. You got Tom Brady over here who's about to fucking rub his dick 6 times, put a ring on his dick. I said, that's an interesting way to put it. He goes, what's wrong with letting Philadelphia have 1 Super Bowl? Let the Super Bowl come back to the NFC East. Let it reside in the NFC East. Let that anger the Cowboys. Let it spur something inside of them that shows them how shitty they are in a different way than if the Patriots were just going to win. We already know that they're great, but if the Eagles win, that could be a game changer for the Dallas Cowboys.
Could.
And then I thought, you know what? You're absolutely fucking right. Well, what do I care if the Eagles win 1 Super Bowl? Am I that petty that I don't want them to ever have one? They're still 4 behind.
Yeah.
And are the underdog. And Spenser has been barking about this year the dog since the new year.
Since I got caught in Vegas. I didn't see the signs.
He didn't see the signs, but he saw them, but he didn't integrate it fully into the way that he was making decisions. And I wasn't helping him, really. So then he was like, you know what? You got a Philadelphia team here with a big dick Nick. You got my boy Alshon Jeffries, a game cock. Another cock innuendo. You got my boy DeFever J.J., who I had put so much trust, so much love in fantasy football that never really panned out for me.
No.
He just left me hanging there. I put so much on him, invested so much on him. High draft pick. And he let me down. But what if, for one game,
Just
one game, they could shock the world? So I was like, fuck yeah. You know what? And then I had a beautiful talk with Spenser. I believe it was Sunday morning. And all we're talking about is one time. And it reminded me of the time when I won a goddamn game show and won a fucking car.
You did.
The odds were against. But all I knew...
Let the people know what show.
All right.
Find it on the internet.
I was on Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady. And
Wayne motherfucking Brady.
Yeah, improv legend.
You beat Brady.
I beat Brady. That was another sign.
And you were dressed as a bird.
And I was dressed as a fucking bird. You're supposed to dress up at this show, ladies and gentlemen. So it was the St. Patrick's Day show. Green was the theme. And I was dressed as a yellow bird, but in green attire. And so at the very end of the show, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get picked. And I was so pumped because I had such the positive, right energy. And I was doing everything that they want a contestant to do. And finally, he says, all right, we got another game to play. You, Big Bird, get down here. I start doing that dirty bird dance. I waltz on down. I look like some homeless crackhead you see on the side of the street in Hollywood who's just flapping around like high as a kite.
Yeah, you look like Charlie Day.
I look like Charlie Day. It did. And the point of my game that I was displaying, I was supposed to roll dice and go around a game board. And the different areas that you land on were either money incentives. You either got that amount of money, or it was a go-home space, or it was a what's behind this curtain space. So you're allowed to go around the board as many times as you can, but every time you land on a spot, be it a money, be it a board, it turns over into a go-home space. The chances of you actually making it around the board again are very slim to none. So I'm going around this board one time. I've got like $3,200 that I have won. And Wayne Brady's like, Andrew, do you want to take this money and go? I was like, Wayne Brady, no, I don't want to take the... What do I have to do to win the car? He's like, if you roll a 4 right now, you win a car. If you roll a 6, you're going home. If you roll a 3, you are going home. If you roll a 5, you got to start this process all over again. What do you want to do? I say, Wayne Brady, you telling me I can roll a 11-4 right now and I get a car? Yes, sir, I'm rolling a 4. Can I rub this on your shoulder? Rubbed it on his shoulder. I said, I'm going to spin some dice. I turned to the audience. We were shaking that dice left and right. They were going crazy. It was like a Roman gladiator affair in there. And lo and behold, I rolled a goddamn 4. So Spenser and I are talking about this before. We're talking about many things. We're talking about, we know we're going to do Eagles. Do we want to lay it up? Or do we want to press the button?
Yeah. And we did. We said, fuck it. It's the Super Bowl. We weren't going to lose money. The chance was this, ladies and gentlemen. It was break even.
Preach.
Or get back to where we were.
After we had done 2 abysmal weeks of betting.
It was either break even, mean we don't win anything, we don't lose anything, or pull our dicks out and our balls and put it on the table and say, let's go.
That's big dick, Nick.
It wasn't going to get better than 28-3 last year with the Patriots. Everyone could take Tom and the GOAT. We went big dick Nick. And the chants all night were loud. There were a lot of Patriots fans there.
There were some Patriots fans there. There were some people that were kind of confused about where their allegiance lied.
Yeah, there were a lot of those.
Who are you going for here?
These are men with no ethos, no team.
Wanderers.
Just mercenaries,
confused.
Really.
So Spenser and I spearheaded the Big Dick Nick chant all night long and willed that goddamn team to victory.
I'm not going to lie. It was a phenomenal game. And I was convinced with 2:11 left, Tom Brady was going to drive down and rip our fucking hearts out.
We were. And the whole time, he would look over and he goes,
It's like
no
the
matter
Eagles-
the outcome, I'm happy we made this
Yes,
bet.
I knew it was the right bet. The Eagles were in it all game. They
All
kept
game.
responding.
That's what the amazing
It
thing
was
was.
like a Rocky game. It just kept coming.
It was Rocky. They're fighting. Then they're getting hit in the face. And then they're fighting. And then they go down one. They get popped at the end. They fall. But he gets back up on that damn rope. He claws himself back. And big dick style, he lands a haymaker.
Most yards in a game ever between two teams.
It was one of the greatest fucking games I've ever seen, and I feel so bad for all the people out there who were like, I hate both these teams, so I refuse to watch it. Guess what? I hate both those teams too.
Yeah, but I love football.
But I love football.
And I want to end the season on a high. I would have taken, if we lost, we lost. But I needed it. It was the last game of the year. And it was a great Super Bowl.
I don't think you could have scripted it any better for us.
No. I'm not going to lie, I was shocked the Eagles' defense wasn't very good. Till the very end.
One play.
He was just carving them up.
One play.
I wonder what the odds were.
We knew that he was going to carve up that secondary.
More passing.
We just thought that they were going to have their pass rush was non-existent.
Odds more passing attempts to quarterbacks than punts.
That's pretty great. Yeah, that's got to be astronomically huge.
Yeah.
If that's a prop bet.
2 missed extra points.
2 missed extra points and then a missed field goal from nowhere. Was there 2 missed field goals and 2 missed extra points?
It was 2 missed extra points and a missed field goal.
It was just meant to be.
And you just feel, even though the Eagles led most of the game, they got down a point. It just felt like that one series that came out in the second half, and the Patriots did what they do. And they said, we're going straight to Gronk.
Oh, my God. They drove right down.
It's like 6 times in the same drive.
Yep.
I was like, oh, well.
Scored in like
that's
2
rough.
minutes.
Just straight fed the manimal.
The beast.
They just fed the beast.
It was insane.
And then the Eagles just had a little bit of everyone, making key 3rd downs, 4th downs.
Beautiful throws by Nick Foles. Just absolutely in the right place. Gorgeous catches.
And finally, a coach. Bill Belichick's one of them, but it has the balls.
Doug Peterson.
4th down all the time.
Why did you give Doug Peterson a little?
Yeah. Doug Peterson, I was wrong about you. You're great. No one can ever take it away from you.
Nobody can take it away.
You won with a backup.
Do you want to come to the Cowboys? Or do you want me to come to the Eagles?
And I think this solidifies Jeff Fisher should be arrested.
Jeff Fisher should never coach again in any league.
You know what Jeff Fisher could do? This might be a hot take. I think he could be a GM.
I know you would want him as a GM.
I wouldn't say I'd want him, but he could do it.
I think he should just take his clipboard, retire, just go home and be with you. I know you like it. Your son's in the league. He's a coach, I think, somewhere. He probably got fired when you got fired, but maybe you guys, you got money. I know you like to fish. Maybe just live on a riverboat.
Mm.
Live on your riverboat and don't ever come back because you are a criminal.
And the game wouldn't end either. That Eagles got the awesome fumble recovery, and it was like, oh my God. Then they have to settle for a field goal.
And then they
it's another time for Tom.
And then what was
505 yards and 3 touchdowns and no picks.
No picks. Tom Brady is
that man.
There go that man. He is the GOAT. He was amazing to watch. He was precision, but his defense cannot hold up.
That was okay. So we took a shot. We took a risk with the Eagles. But that was the one thing from just a football standpoint. I was like, Patriots defense kind of. Bortles hung 24 on them pretty easily. They've been great. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't notice Butler wasn't in the game.
I didn't know. No one was talking about that.
No.
I didn't know. Where was the announcing on that?
No, I think they mentioned it at one point, but
apparently he played one play.
One special teams.
So we were wondering what's going on there, Butler. There's a lot of reports coming out.
A lot
Obviously,
of people.
Bill
A lot
Belichick?
of revisionist history now trying to hate on Bill like he cost him the game with that decision. Look, Bill's done enough. You give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm pretty sure whatever that man says, you just shake your head.
Yeah.
When a coach wins you 5 Super Bowls in 20 years.
Yeah. Taking you to, 8?
Taking you to 8. My dear God. It's disturbing. But I will say this. There's only one division in the NFL that has beat the Patriots. the Super Bowl.
It's not true.
NFC East. We're the beast, and we're the first division where everybody's won a Super Bowl. Welcome.
Okay, the NFC North's done it.
Welcome.
Too.
What did they do?
Packers beat the Patriots and the Bears beat the Patriots.
Yeah, but not Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to revise what I was saying.
Yes.
Okay. Tom Brady, the GOAT, the greatest. So, we got hyphy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to Morocco.
I'm still seeing that 4th and 1.
That was the most beautiful play call.
What a ballsy.
You know what? And thank God they kicked the shit out of Minnesota because that was installed for the Minnesota game.
Yeah.
That play was. But
they had no fear. They were bombing it. They were being aggressive.
That's how you should play this fucking game, Jason Garrett. And you other pussy-looking coaches out there. Play to win the game. When you get a chance, you take it. You trust, and you go out. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But at least you took a shot.
Yeah, Falcons did it. Didn't happen.
Did not happen.
They did it.
They did it. Yeah, I think you really messed that one up.
Yeah.
I think they needed to stop taking chances in that one. They were up so big, right?
I think so. You're playing the clock.
Yeah. Too many chances then. When you're up 28-3, kill the clock.
Yeah, a little bit. But man, Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Leaves us with 12 teams that have never won a Super Bowl. 4 that have never been.
All right, so Browns.
Yep.
Never been. Jacksonville.
Yep.
Never been. Let's say the Vikings.
They've lost 4.
Ooh. 70s?
Yeah.
Ouch. Because the Bears have been. Detroit?
Yep, never been.
Aha! So we have 3. And is our 4th one in the AFC or NFC?
This one should be pretty easy. They're a newer team.
Oh, the Texans?
Yep.
Okay.
So there you have it.
I think the Texans are my new team.
They're
And the
there.
49ers and the Eagles. I'm at basically every team is mine.
Yeah.
Every team is mine.
Yeah.
I've given up on just having one team. I don't want to be a monogamous with my football team. I want to be a little slut. I'm going to like everybody.
I like that.
Right?
Like a backup quarterback. You
Yeah.
just go to a lot of different teams.
Fuck it.
Why not?
You're all doing something for me.
Yeah.
You're all giving
That's why I gamble. I can be a Philly fan for one night a year.
I get it now. I'm not being one teamer anymore. I'm slutting myself out to all you teams. Or basically, you're slutting yourself out to me.
We're literally available. If the price is right.
If the price is right, you're my team.
Like, I'll bring my price down for the Niners.
Right.
Because they're my favorite. But yeah, if someone's paying more.
Fuck. I'm jumping on you.
Yeah.
Jumping on you.
I'm jumping on it.
Yeah.
Look, we saw what Nick was packing.
Whoo! Man, that bulge.
Yeah.
Even apparently his computer simulation bulge was ridiculous. They gave him a huge... They knew. The computer knew. Computer's like he's got a fucking python in his pants. Snaking down his leg. Ladies and gentlemen, it was such an exciting year. And to do what we did, to rise as we had risen and beat our last year's goals, only to lose everything, basically. Not everything, but
a lot.
To lose a lot of what we had worked so hard to acquire. And
I don't say numbers because it's usually bad luck, but I mean it was a healthy losing streak there.
What would you say? We lost 70%, 60%? We lost over 50.
Yeah, about 60%.
60%. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Fuck you, Steelers.
Fuck you, Steelers. We're never... Guys, I know we tease you, and I know we keep talking about our commandments, and we still have not done them.
They'll be there.
We'll get them for 2019.
There's going to be some great changes heading into next year. And one of them, I'm done with Steelers. They're still talking.
No, I'm never betting them again, ever. We're not picking them in Survivor. They're not ever a team that I'm ever doing anything for.
If there's a new quarterback and coach, maybe.
They're the most unpredictable pieces of shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Laden with talent, but everybody is just on their own agenda. You're not a football team. You're all a bunch of prima donnas.
Yeah.
Tomlin, I mean, you suck. You all suck. I hate you. I hate you so bad.
I don't remember the halftime show at all.
JT?
I remember saying Gaga was better.
Gaga was better. She came down. I remember you she came
Wired down like Spider-Man.
I thought JT looked like he had been out all week in Minnesota. He started off just lethargic looking.
Lethargic? Slow?
Yeah, just like it just looked like he was having. He still hit all of his points, but it just looked like it was issues.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of got going. The stages got cooler, and he, did his piano thing, and then pissed everybody off with his Prince tribute when we have record of Prince saying that he does not want ever anything like that happening. So I don't know how you let that happen. I think that was the
also,
biggest.
Prince may be the best halftime performance ever.
And then you literally went against Dead Man's wishes and what he thought about art and his art. That's a horrible move in Minnesota, where he lives.
Yeah.
Now, I did think it was cool what they did with the stadium on the outside. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
And everybody was talking about, was that CGI lighting or if that's real city lighting? During that part about the Prince tribute, they did an aerial shot of the stadium and outside of it, and it beautifully they lit it up all purple, Prince purple. That was awesome.
That is
Joe was
awesome.
saying that it was CGI, but I think I heard during the past couple of days that it was real.
They could have done it pre-recorded like they did with the drones.
I just had done
And
that
Lady
another
Gaga,
time.
Yeah. That could have been the move.
That could have been the move. I like it. I thought that was beautiful.
Oh, that's
That was
great.
awesome. What do you think about the? I mean, I want to know about
My voice is still kind of gone. I was screaming.
I know.
Like I usually don't scream. Just Big Dick Nick chants.
Over and over again.
Just-
Honestly, probably said Big Dick Nick 3,000 times.
And how about the win in Philly? It was worth the celebration. Did you see it?
And that's another thing I kind of
Damn
like.
nuts.
I kind of wanted Philly. I wanted Philly to win for several reasons. My own reasons, money, and then I knew they would burn their city to the ground.
Got close. The one I didn't get
Chaos from within.
was the guy that ate horse shit.
What?
There was
Is
a
that real
guy,
thing?
everyone's crowded around him. There was a police horse, and it shit on the ground, and his way of celebrating was to bend down and eat a piece of horse shit.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
That is barbaric.
You know when you watch Always Sunny and you're like, oh, this is so funny, and then you see these people in real life, and you're like,
They're Philly people.
that's why I was calling them trash humans. I'm not saying they're all bad people. I'm just saying you guys kind of, you would eat rum hams. I would eat a rum ham, actually.
I don't even know what that is.
From Always Sunny, rum ham?
Rum ham. I don't know if I've seen this. I'm assuming it's rum and a ham.
Yeah.
That's different than a piece of horse shit.
They would eat sewer crabs. That's another thing Danny DeVito eats.
Yes.
Yeah, the streets were nuts. They tore down the Ritz-Carlton awning.
They did?
Yeah, they were all jumping on it, doing backflips, and finally they got 20 people there and just collapsed.
How shitty would it be for the guy's car the people's car that you flipped? I
Right?
can understand destroying like the city's property, get the money back, but when you're fucking up somebody like another Philly fan's car and you're turning it back over,
Yeah, that was a little.
sucks.
Yeah, there were a few fires I
That
saw.
sucks.
There was some supermarket where they were all in there just screaming everything is free, and they were throwing all the
God, I mean,
goods.
it just sucks for those people. I understand ripping down posts, fucking up the shitty. Come on, Philly.
You think they do it on Thursday during the celebration?
Oh fuck yeah.
Do you think they'll daytime destroy the city?
Oh, I have to. I wanna be there for that.
Yeah.
I wanna take our winnings and let's fly to Philly.
Pretty good.
I actually rather go to Morocco.
Yeah, much rather go to Morocco.
Get a linen suit.
Oh yeah.
Linen suit we deserve.
Do you believe Gronk's gonna retire?
No.
Me neither.
He's fucking just saying that. He's angry.
I would say.
And
that
then
too.
he's just like, he's just like, I gotta think about what I'm gonna do. They're like, oh, you're gonna retire? He's like, I literally gotta think about shit.
Someone robbed his house.
Yeah, it's how.
Some Philly fans, probably.
Philly gotcha.
You know there were some Philly fans waiting in New England like, fuck it, win or lose.
We're robbing this motherfucker. They probably cased the joint all week. There's gonna be a movie about that. Starring Marky Mark.
So, man. Well,
Yeah, it was a great year. Great year. And it's taught me, don't ever rely on the Cowboys for happiness. Don't ever do that, because you'll be sad forever. Rely on your enemies. Teams that you hate for happiness. Because when they get you money, you feel good. You use them.
yeah.
I use them for my
And
own
then you can never
personal
have that
gains.
hate. It's like,
No.
all right.
Fine. You want to win me money? Fine, it's on you.
Yeah.
That's you. I'll take it.
Hedging happiness. That is the number one commandment rule. When we start, you know what? I'll have it ready for March. We do a little free agency. We'll do a few over the summer, and then really get it going.
Yeah. What's our commandment? We promise you. Promise of the show. We will have the commandments done by March.
Yeah.
What? It's next month.
April? Is that the draft?
Yeah. How about we have it done at the draft?
What do you think the Browns are going to do?
Everybody's talking about them now doing Darn. I thought everybody hated Darnold or Sam. What's up with this?
I've heard some Mayfield. Baker.
For number 1 or number 4? I like them getting Shaquan at number 4. I dig that.
What if they go him number 1 and just see who's left at quarterback?
But you can get him at number 4.
Probably. Unless the Giants are like, running back.
Ooh, what a twist. That'd be a nice twist.
And then the Cousins saga? What was that about? The Redskins are like, you know what? Other people are getting shine.
And now they're talking about franchising him?
Yeah.
What?
I don't think they understand how this works.
I don't. It's Dan Snyder.
Jesus.
Jay Gruden.
Traded for, like, Alex Smith is a fine quarterback.
But then you give up, what did they give up? But number 2 and their corner?
Give up a 3 and a really good player. For an older, not as good Kirk Cousins.
Why are you doing that? You know NFC, well, Cowboys on a passing attack, but those you got to cover Odell's team. Eagles just fucking throwing the ball left and right.
Well, the corner was actually a great slot corner. Dallas has that.
Yeah. What a mistake. I don't understand that one either.
Let's get a Kirk prediction. Where's it going?
Kurt, here are the Jets.
Yeah. Sounds like money-wise.
Yeah.
If he takes less, why not the Vikings?
I swear. I mean, he's made his money. It's just at a point. It's just like, how much money do you really need?
I would,
would you rather go to a team that you're going to win 3 fucking games a year, 4 games, never make the playoffs, get paid but get your ass kicked, or take a little bit less off the top of that money, go to a team that you actually have a chance to win, and cement your legacy as a badass with a fucking sweet-ass Super Bowl ring. Or at least make it to one. Hell, at least play for a team that makes it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire.
Because, it's going to be quite a QB carousel.
You've made so much money.
Yeah. He just made 20-plus last 2 years?
Yes. If he franchises him, he's going to get 32 this year, I believe is what I heard.
Yeah, and then if you go to Jacksonville, no income tax.
Fucking fantastic. With that defense, that running back, you'll probably get another receiver over there, draft a little younger tight end. That sounds like a great place to play. Hell, guess where you're close to? You're in Florida. You can go to Cuba. You can go to Miami. You know what happens in Miami, though.
Miami's in the mix for a new quarterback.
Senoritas. Cocaine.
See.
Yeah, Miami's right here in the Baker Mayfield talk.
Yeah. They're done with Tannehill.
Yeah, get him away. This guy's knee just rips open constantly. It's over. It's over for that guy. Yeah, a lot of exciting stuff is coming.
Speaking of exciting, this is off sport. What's going on with the LeBron saga?
Apparently, did you see the reports today?
Yeah.
I loved it. He just went in there on a fucking tirade. He's totally leaving.
This is one of those, though, I kind of agree with both of them. LeBron should want to win now, but the team should also be like, hey, asshole, you left us last time.
Yeah.
We're not going to go trade assets when we know you're leaving.
But one of the things was he was so pissed off about their immediate trade of Kyrie when he told them not to trade him and let Kyrie come back for training camp so that he could work shit out with him.
Do we know he said that?
That is the reports. He came back to the front office and said, do not trade him, and they immediately traded him for a guy, IT. Thank God they got that pick, because the IT thing is just a huge
mistake. It's not like LeBron's a good GM. He's bringing in Dwayne Wade and...
He's always doing that, though, right?
Derrick Rose.
It's horrible.
What's left of Derrick Rose?
I can't believe he's playing.
I understand LeBron, but I understand the Cavs saying...
Why does everybody hate Kevin Love?
I don't know. What is that?
Why are you hating on him? What is he doing? I feel like he's not a guy that's talking shit to you guys.
He has not earned this level of hate.
No.
Chris Bosh kind of got that in Miami.
Yeah.
But now it's too much with Love.
It's ridiculous. You fucking all suck on that team.
Especially Isaiah Thomas. I'm not going to lie. I like him. He's a fun player, but he's not one to talk. You don't play defense?
He's one of the worst defense players you have out there. Not only that, I just feel like with basketball and the muscles you have to use and the way that you move, his injury, like everything's on the hip. Everything's on the hip.
Yeah.
And then you're falling down on your hip. I just think.
And if you're not explosive and you're 5'8", you're going to have problems.
You're fucked.
Is he 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah.
Probably listed at 5'11".
Yeah.
Chris Paul's listed at 6'3". He's not 6'3".
I think they're done. They're in such discord. They're all yelling.
But why doesn't LeBron say, fine, I'll do you guys a solid trade me?
He didn't waive it. He did not waive his no trade clause.
Of course he didn't, because he also wants the best for him, and he'll go somewhere. I don't know where.
That's true. Let's see. What if he waived it? Would he still get to say where he would? But if he waived it, couldn't he be like, all right, but I can agree upon?
Yeah,
what he's sending,
on the waive,
right?
you get to decide where.
So they could do something fun. Somebody would give them some pieces for him. He can go to
a lot.
Probably a way better contender than with the. They are not going far in that playoffs.
No, the fact that they're still the favorite in Vegas to win the East is a joke.
It's a joke.
I don't know.
You know what? Raptors are going to get sweet revenge on you fuckers in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, where is he going to go? I know L.A. or Houston.
There's really doesn't seem many. What options do you have? Do you really want to take him in Houston where we're firing on all cylinders at this moment?
That's why the Warriors thing was so dumb to me. I was like, why would the Warriors? Yeah, LeBron's
you
still the best player.
You wouldn't take him because you would mess up all the chemistry that you have. It's a totally different dynamic.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, who's next on the list? Would you want to go to? Toronto's. You want to go to Toronto?
I think it's usually he goes to a team and builds the friendship team. So it'd be like
but
LA.
All of his friends are done.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They are over.
If I was LeBron and I cared about just looking like a legend, I'd go to New York and try to get the Knicks championship.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Dysfunctional, but
dysfunctional.
You will be a god amongst men.
So do they go LeBron and Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, recruit a few guys.
Get a couple guys.
Stay in the East. Why do you want to come out to the West?
Do not go to the West.
Why would you want to do that?
Minnesota's looking hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets.
I heard Kawhi might be leaving. A lot of.
Well, apparently there's a lot of friction with Kawhi and the Spurs, and them judging him about his injury and why it's taking so long. And then I guess if you're his shoes, you're like, why in the hell are you dogging me? Why don't you want me to? I don't feel healthy. I'm the player. Why would I not be playing if I didn't feel? I don't ever question Kawhi. Kawhi seems like a very stand-up. I just want to work my butt off. I want to play sweet defense. I want to score points. So if he's telling you that he's not feeling good and there feels like there's something wrong with his hip or his knee, why could I dog him?
Yeah.
I think they're just saying because it was Tony Parker had the same injury and came back really quickly. They're like, why aren't you like Tony? Or was it Manu? It was one of those guys.
Because he's better.
Kawhi's
why would he want to jeopardize future?
Maybe LeBron wants to go pick up Kawhi. Kawhi going to be on the same team, play some great D.
What do the Cavs even have to give to anyone right now?
The pick.
An NBA pick?
I know. That's also the thing. Everybody talks about they got this sweet asset in the pick. I'm like, it's like two guys from every NBA draft turn out good.
And in
the rest of them are fucking horrible.
Or it's someone you wouldn't expect, like Giannis.
Oh my God, yeah, Giannis or
the other thing I can't stand
like Kuzma.
This
Kuzma
is one
was
of my
a second round pick
one of my big gripes about the NBA. I hate the idea of protected picks. That shouldn't be a thing.
I don't even know how that happens. How do you have an actual protected pick?
You can say we're trading you our first round pick, unless this pick lands in, and you can decide the range. Let's say it's 1 through 4. If it's 1 through 4, we get the pick back, and then you get our pick the following year, and then it wouldn't be 1 through 4. It would be like 1 through 3, and then it keeps going. So you could trade for a pick in 2017 and not actually get it till 2020.
It's like this, though. Like
it's like a rental.
So the Cavaliers got the protected 1 through 4 pick of the Nets.
I think theirs is unprotected. That's why the Nets are so dumb, because the Celtics fleece them. Celtics got 3 unprotecteds.
3 unprotected. I always thought that meant that, but that's what I was wondering, is that how do they know that they're going to fall in that first 3 if they're giving it off?
They don't. They're just giving it off being like, well, if we really suck, we want our pick back.
So it's an unprotected pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unprotected is like, it's yours.
It's yours. Dumb. Absolutely dumb.
Silly. Maybe LeBron should go to the Browns.
He should go to football and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the real legacy move.
That's the legacy move. Okay, we all know you're awesome at basketball.
Yeah.
you're kind of fucked. You're just at a point in your career where you're not going to beat these other teams. You're not. But you can switch sports. And you can do some Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders-esque shit and be better.
Isn't Ty Lue still the coach?
Yeah, he should be fired. He sucks. He's horrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't even coach. He does not coach. Yeah, guys. Besides that,
this is it for a while.
This is it for a
We're
while.
We're leaving on a high note.
We are, thank God.
Well,
no biggie. Just 2 for 2 on Super Bowl sweetness.
Yeah, that's 2.
As us together. Spencer's got his own record, but
2-0.
2-0.
We'll be back even stronger next year. Go to Bet Online. Sign up. Still do it. Go on our website, cheerandloading.com. Click it. If you want to wait till next year, do it then too.
The world's your oyster, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's go fuck it.
Go fuck the oyster? Seems like a Philly thing to do. Why not?
One dog, man. One dog over the line. Downtown at a railway station. One dog over the line.
One toke, you poor fool.
Sweet, sweet Mary.
Where do you see those goddamn bats, man?